So before we get started with this video, we're going to go ahead and do the 1,500 subscriber gold giveaway, and I'll take you inside the house and we'll do the random comment generator on my computer and do it that way. Again, thank you all for subscribing. It's really appreciated. And what I think I'm going to do is start doing this more often. You know, I don't mind giving away a little bit of my hard work and effort, you know, once a month or so. So be subscribed and enter for a chance to win. Let's get back to the computer and we'll pick a winner. All right, so here we go. I'm going to attempt to do this. Get YouTube comments. What's it doing? Aha, here we go. I've got 134 unique commenters. So I go over here to start raffle and pick random winner. Aha! And here we go. A Stowaway's Adventure. Alright, alright. So you, my friend, are the winner of the gold that I got from that trip and the concentrates. I'm going to send you the whole deal. It's probably about a cup of black sands and gold. So congratulations, and stay tuned for the next one. I think I'm going to do another one here soon and give you guys some more gold. Good job. Congrats. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever it may be for you. I hope you're doing well. My name is Damon with West Coast Gold Prospecting, and today is Sunday, November 29th. Current temperature is about 30, what would you say, Matt? 31. About 31 degrees, so it's pretty darn cold. Today we decided to work a little bit different spot, just down creek from where we normally go, and let me get you turned around and show you what I'm working. I don't believe we'll be setting up the sluice today. We're just kind of doing some bedrock crevicing and whatnot. So let me turn you around and show you what we're working. All right, so we were on the other side of the creek, gazing over here, and we came across, you know, I noticed this bedrock, a lot of fracturing bedrock. And so we decided to stop here and do some test pans and started looking at some of these boulders here. And a lot of it's moving. I'm able to, yeah, I'm gonna dig out this whole area. So I'll show you what my first pan looks like here in just a minute.
This one.
All right, so pan number one, not looking too bad at all. I'm kind of surprised. You've probably got 20 to 25 pieces in there. Some okay size. So definitely worth continuing on. And here's where I dug. I chopped up one of these little plant deals there. I cleaned out the roots and then finished off this material and then get to moving these chunks of bedrock. I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute. All right, pan number two from same spot. Right here, just getting it a little more cleaned off, and this pan's about the same. Definitely not too bad. We're looking at 20 to 30 pieces. From flour to small flake. So I think I'm gonna continue to clean this off and then start moving some of this material and moving these big chunks where my pan and classifier are sitting. They're gonna come up. So I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. All right, so pan number three, I removed a big chunk of bedrock from here, which is this piece that I'm standing near. And here's what came out of it. Not too bad. Probably another 20, 25 pieces. A lot of super fines in this one. But I'll take it. It's gonna add up for sure. So what I think I'm gonna do is continue clearing this out in this little chunk right in the the air right in the middle right there is going to come out. I'll dig all that material out as well. And then next is to move this piece here. It's all coming out. And I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. All right, so I think this is pan number 4. Same spot, just cleaning it up. And this is what come out of it. Probably another 20 to 30 pieces. A lot of really small ones. But it's there, and I'm gonna continue working it. What I'll do is get you set up on the tripod so you can see me lift this, remove this big chunk of bedrock here. And right here where my finger's at, there's a nice crevice with some good material in it. As you can see right here, there's a little bit of a crevice underneath it, and it works its way over into here. So this should be pretty good. Show you here in a second. All right, so I just dug the top material from this little hole here. Haven't moved any bedrock or anything, and this was just around the first 4 or 5 inches. Probably my best pan of the day so far. I think this is pan number 5. We're looking at 30 to, I don't know, 30, 35 pieces. Mixture of micros to flake. Not too bad at all. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what else comes out of here, and then what comes out from underneath this chunk of bedrock as well. So I'll show you here in just a minute. All right, so here's the next pan from same spot, just a little bit deeper down. Definitely not as good as that first one from there, but still some okay gold. We're looking at 20, 25 pieces. All pretty small, but as you've seen in my previous videos, it adds up. So I'm going to continue on. I'm going to do one more pan from here, get that kind of a little bit more cleared out, and then I'm going to move this chunk of bedrock and get the stuff in this crevice here and whatever's underneath it. So I'll show you that here in just a second. All right, so next pan from this spot here, I got it cleaned down to bedrock, and it all seems to be fracturing in there and whatnot. But here's what came out of it. Not the greatest, probably 10, 12 pieces. But it's gold, and I'm happy. So now I'm going to put you up on the tripod and time lapse you through this bedrock breaking, moving deal we're going to go through right now, and check it out. Oh my goodness. Had to take a breather after that one. Man, that wasn't too fun. Okay, so let me grab a pan of the material here and see what we got in it. Show you here in just a second. Okay, so did our first pan from underneath there. It was a whole lot of roots and whatnot. Not what I was expecting, but here's what I got. Probably around 10 pieces or so. Yep, definitely was expecting a little more, but let's see what's in the next pan. I'll show you here in just a second. All right, so we got this down to bedrock, solid. No, it's not clean the greatest, but it's all wet, muddy type material, and I don't want to use my brush, broom to broom it all up. What I'll do is come back later on in the year when it's dry and scrape it all up. So let me show you what came out of it real quick. Surprised me. I didn't think it was gonna produce this. We got about 20, 25 pieces. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what I think I'm gonna do now is take my crevice sucker, and we've got some bedrock right in here that's got a lot of natural riffles and looks like a good little dropout zone. So I'm gonna suck up some of that material and see what comes out of it. Might be pretty good. I'll show you here in just a second. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing here. As you can see, there's bedrock here, and what I'm doing is I've already broken that chunk out from right here. I'm looking through my view tube to show you what it looks like. Yeah, a lot of really milky material, and yeah, I've broken that piece out, and this one as well. And I want to suck that stuff up right now. I'll get a whole pan's worth, and I'll show you what it looks like. See if there's any gold hiding in here. I'll show you here in just a second. All right, so my first pan from, that's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but right here I broke off these two chunks of bedrock, pulled them out, sucked up the material, and here's what came out of it. Very, very little. Got like 5 to 8 pieces maybe. So I think I might explore a little bit more on this bedrock, see if I can't find a good pocket, and I will show you what that looks like here in just a second. Okay, so I've decided to go back across the creek right about where this little bundle of bushes is right there. I'm gonna clear that out, and there's some nice bedrock underneath it. So let's go over there and do a pan, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so my first pan from right here. I just tore a piece of bedrock out right here and dug up some of the material in the... Oh, no, it was roots. That's right, it was a big chunk of roots. Duh, I was thinking about pulling this piece right here. It looks like it'll come up. But anyhow, it was just a root pan, and it was really not bad at all. There's probably 30, 35 pieces in there. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, I think I will work my way up. I don't know, I'm really tempted to go alongside this bedrock. If you look right here, it's like a little bedrock ledge, and some of the roots that I pulled came out from under here. I'm really tempted to dig alongside of that But what I think I'll do before that is excavate some of these bushes here, see what the bedrock looks like underneath there, and I'll show you here in a second. All right, so my next pan from, just chopped up some of that bush from there and dug out a boulder from here. Gave me a pretty good one. I mean, it's a lot of smalls, but there's probably 20 to 35 pieces in there, somewhere around there. But extremely large amount of black sands. I mean, just insane amount. Took me about 15 minutes just to pan, a half, well, I guess it was 3/4 of a pan of material. So I hate panning through black sands like that. Need to get myself a blue bowl and bag this stuff up and take it home and do it that way. But for now, I'm just gonna keep running pans. I'm not anywhere where I can set up my sluice box, so I can't run it that way. So I'll show you my next pan here in just a second. All right, so another pan from in that hole there, and it's giving me a consistent amount of gold. This pan's probably got 20 to 30 pieces in it. A lot of super fines, but yeah, I don't mind. So what I think I'll do is take a few minutes and punch a hole in right about where my pick is, or maybe just above, right in that area somewhere, and see what the bedrock's doing, see what the gold looks like. I'll show you here in just a second. Actually, I'll put you on the tripod and you can watch me do it. All right, so just a little scratch off the top, probably about 4 inches of material. Pretty good pan size, but this is what came out of it. Not too bad, not too bad. There's probably 30 to 35 pieces in there. A lot of them are pretty small, but as I always say, it'll add up. So I think I'll dig down a little bit deeper, see what this bedrock does. I'm hoping it V's off down into a nice crevice or something, but we'll see here in a second. I'll show you what the next pan looks like. All right, so my next pan was just from right here, same little area. Didn't produce as much as the last one, but still got 15, 20 pieces here. So, not too bad. I'm not complaining, except for my back. My back's yelling at me. Anyhow, I might do another pan from right in here, and I'll set you up on the tripod. You can see me doing it. Alright, so here's the gold from that last little run I did. This pan, not too bad, probably 30, 35 pieces. Not too bad at all. So I think I'm going to do is take my crevice sucker and suck out this hole as deep as I can. And I'll probably do a couple more pans and we'll call it a day. So I'll show you what the next one looks like. Alright, so I used my crevice sucker, hand dredge, yabby pump, whatever you want to call it. Right in this hole here. And it goes quite a ways down there. It's probably 8-10 inches deep. Anyhow, this is what I got from it. Probably 20-25 pieces. Somewhere right in there. So I think what I'll do is remove that rock there, dig away some more of the roots, and get down to the same level as this hole is, but in. See how far in I can get over there. So I will show you my next pan here in just a second. All right, so one more pan out of this hole. I kind of started digging out here and working my way down. Gave me, actually not too bad. Probably 30 to 35 pieces, somewhere in there. But yeah, not bad at all. So what I think I'm gonna do, this is gonna be my last pan. I'm going to use my crevice pump and get a whole pan of material in the depths of this hole here. And I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll do a snuffer reveal, show you what kind of gold we're looking at. All right, so here's the last pan of the day. Probably, I don't know, 10, 15 pieces, somewhere right in there. So I'm gonna dump out the snuffer bottle. I'll show you what I got there, and then we'll take it home and dry it out and weigh it up. I'll show you here in a second. All right, so we're back up at the car. Here is Matt's take for the day. Oh, let's get that shine out of there.
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
a couple decent ones.
Yeah, for sure. Forgot to do my snuffer reveal on video, so I'll have to do it at home. So we'll see you all back at the house. All right, so we are back home, and I didn't get to do my snuffer reveal there, so we'll do it now. Not looking too bad. I don't know what that is. I think that's a shotgun pellet. Anyhow, let me see if I can get this cleaned up a little bit for you. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, well, I guess we'll go in and get it dried out and we'll weigh it up. I don't see there being more than 0.2 on here, in here. So we'll see. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so I got the gold dried out, cleaned up, and ready to dump in here. Here's what it's looking like. Not the greatest haul, but definitely some gold. It'll definitely weigh. So before I get any further, I need to let the winner of the last 1,500 subscriber giveaway video know that the link will be in the description for my email. Get a hold of me there, and we'll get it taken care of and get it sent off to you. All right, so let's get this weighed. See what it weighs. I'm gonna have to guess 0.21 maybe. Oh, it's on ounces. I was gonna say, what's going on here? Let's see. Grams. Oh, 0.175. Man, it's one of my smallest hauls in quite a while. 1.8. But, you know, it's weighable, and it's gold. Can't complain. All right. So congrats to the winner. Get a hold of me via email, and thank you all for watching. As always, I appreciate you being here, and thank you for subscribing, and we will see you on the next one.